Do you love them? Do you hate them? I don't really care. We got a 1972 numbers matching El Camino SS with air. Let's take it for a test drive. Not a bad way to end a Friday evening in a numbers matching 1972 Chevrolet El Camino SS. How we know this is an SS? In 1972, the VIN is nice enough to tell us. This has the J code in the VIN, so it is a small block 350 SS. And another bonus on this one is it retains its original numbers matching motor, which is really cool. So you have a numbers matching 350 small block SS 1972 El Camino, backed by a turbo 350 3-speed automatic transmission, and then you got your 12-bolt rear end in the back. Factory power steering, power front disc brakes, both of those which work excellent. And then you do have factory AC, which has been converted to R134A, and it blows nice and cold air coming out of the vents. So a really loaded up truck, really fun to drive. Suspension feels good. Motor's got good power. Don't know what all's been done to the motor, if anything, but it runs like a stock style 350, has good power. Transmission shifts through the gears well. We're cruising at 65 miles an hour without a worry. On the interior, this would have originally been, I believe it was a tan code 780, which I believe is tan or like a beige bench seat interior. So at some point it was converted to the bucket seat interior. It has nice buckets, nice horseshoe shifter console, and it does have a tilt column. The tilt column also has your cruise indicator on it. It has the cruise box underneath the hood, but the cruise is not working. I didn't care to even look into the cruise. So the cruise is not working. Your washer fluid sprayers don't spray any fluid. And I believe that was your items that weren't working. Let me verify on my handy dandy little notes here so I tell you all accurate information. Oh, there it goes. So the other item was your dash clock is not working. The cruise control does not work. And then your washer fluid sprayers are not spraying any fluid, so some really small stuff. Back on the interior, really nice SS door panels, nice bucket seats, console's in good shape. Headliner's in really good condition, same thing with the visors. Little bit of wrinkling by the dome lens on the headliner, but that's really about it. And then you do have a little nick on the top of the door panel over here on the driver's side. You will see photos of all that stuff in the additional information tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com, so you guys can check that out. You do have your factory SS dash engages, your tach, your speedo, your dash clock, temp, fuel, and then voltage over on the left. All of that stuff is working outside of the dash clock. You do have a factory stereo. The stereo does play sound coming out of the dash vent up there. When you turn it all the way down, obviously the sound goes all the way down, but the knob completely spins all the way around. I would personally upgrade it to a retro style AM FM Bluetooth sound system. That's just me. Have some kick panel speakers, but you can just leave these factory radio if you don't care. But having a tilt column is a really cool addition. Warmed up, so we're going to head rolling the front a little bit here. Good power, good shifts. Exhaust has aftermarket Flowmaster style mufflers, tailpipes coming out the back. Sounds really good going down the highway, not too terribly loud on the inside here, but has a good muscle car or muscle truck sound, whatever you want to call it. To each their own on the El Camino. If you think it's a car, if you think it's a truck, that's your own prerogative. I call it both because to me, it is both. On the underneath, it's had the full floors done on the left and the right side. They used the correct pans when they did it. Bottom side looks great. Frame has no issues. Floors do look nice. They did a nice job installing the floor pans whenever it was done. Inside the bed's very clean, not beat up at all. It's a nice painted interior bed. On the exterior, just like the interior was a color change. It's really nice, silver and black now. You have your cowl hood, black SS stripes. Paint quality's in good shape. Some smaller stone chips, some smaller imperfections around the pickup or around the car. All very minor stuff. It all shows nice. I don't know when it was done, but a very good, very presentable El Camino to hop in and drive and be very proud of. You have your hood pins up front. Both of your doors open and close properly. Same thing with your tailgate in the back, opens and closes properly. Inside the channel, when you open the tailgate. In the lower corners is a really common area for these to get rust. This one's very solid. Just an easy El Camino to drive. It's not fighting me going down the road. Has plenty of power to do what I want to do with an El Camino. Downshifts like it should when you get into the throttle. I got my headlights on right now so I can see my dash lights. They illuminate really well. Your interior dash bulbs function like they should, left and right. No shimmies coming from the brake pedal. You can manually shift it if you want to. We got it down in 1 right now. We'll shift it up to the gears. Wind it up a little bit more. There's second gear. And then there's high gear for you. Suspension does appear to be all stock style equipment. Front end feels good. No issues with the rear end. Not swaying you left or right. Steering is good and responsive. On any old car, you get a little bit of maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches either way on the steering wheel, but this one's a little bit tighter than that. It really goes where you want it to go. A little bit heavier braking there. Stops nice. Get back in the throttle, it downshifts like it should. Glass is all very easy to see out of. Windshield looks good. Side windows look good. Little bit of wind noise coming from the passenger side vent window over there, but it's minimal. Rear view mirror is easy to see out of. You have your side windows on the left and right, or side mirror, excuse me, easy to see out of as well. Your dome, your dimmer works. When you turn it to the left, it gets brighter. You turn it to the right, it turns all the way down. Turn it all the way, your dome light works, which is cool. Tax working, speedo's working, odometer's rolling. You have your seat belts. They click into the side of the center console here. I do believe this would have been a, oh, there they are right there. So you have your third point over the lap belt. So you do have the 2 buckles on both sides. So you have 2 buckles on the left, 2 buckles on the right. You have over the lap, and then you have over the shoulder harness seat belt. So if you do want to wear both, you can. You got both of them on both sides. Engine compartment's very clean. I really like the, I guess the Ram Air style air cleaner. You could buy that if you wanted to add it to mount up to the bottom of the cowl hood, but you don't have to. It shows clean in the engine bay. You have your factory AC compressor. Fluids all look good. Charging system's doing its job. Really a good clean engine bay. Really a good clean El Camino all the way around. And the fact that it's a true SS numbers matching car is a huge bonus. See if we can't do a little bit heavier acceleration here. We'll shift through the gears a little bit. There's second gear. We'll stay in the throttle some, shift to third. There you go. As always, I'm Michael. This is a numbers matching 1972 Chevrolet El Camino SS from myself and everybody else here at PC Classic Cars. We appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drive videos. Make sure you check out that additional information tab on the website, PCClassicCars.com. Check out the content we're posting daily across all of our social platforms. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks again for watching.